Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm just going to show you this book first before I do anything. I've had this book that Jeremy bought me in '97. This book, love it, look at that. It's a knitted garden. Now the first bit there's got not a lot on it, it's mostly the ideas for these knot gardens, and then we come to this. Look at that, that's a bedspread. Look at it, isn't it awesome? I just wanted to show you this, you know. All them people are doing the garden path thing with Roxy Journal of Stitchery thing, and I just want to show you all of the... Now all this stuff here that's in this book that's knitted, of course can be transformed into sewing. Easy, real easy, see? It's just an idea that I thought I'd show you. All these really nice things. I have got some beautiful books, I must say. I'm very, very lucky because over the years I have collected up some really good books, because they were just my sort of thing that I wanted to do. This has got all the directions here of how to make that house. There's a patch of things. Here's another bit here. It's three-dimensional. There's an archway. And there's a there's a little monk, and he's doing his garden. Oh, that's better. Now we can see it. Okay, and there's little pots. I mean, can't see the pots. Little pots there. And I just thought if I wanted to show you this, and maybe if you could find an idea. Look at this. This is where you got the cauliflower in there, and it's open up. It's a little greenhouse sort of thing, little place where you grow your seedlings. All this stuff. I got these tails falling down on top of me now. There's another bit of that sort of thing there. Look at that. Isn't that cool? A sunflower. Another little plants growing up there. And these are just as easy done with buttonhole stitch, okay? You can do all them sort of things. Building your garden. This is how you make it. These are all the directions. Okay. Is that all? Right, so it's just mostly the directions on how to do it. Here's another one of the close-up sort of this little garden. And the birds, look at the birds, aren't they gorgeous? Look at these birds. Aren't they snazzy? You can knit them or crochet them. A lot of people can do things without patterns, you know, and look at it. It's what you just want to look, you see. Once you get the idea, there's a little bag with the seeds in it, or not seeds, fertiliser and stuff in there. I've noticed a lot of people, there's some little people. Some people. I need to do a people thing. I'm going to do a people thing in a minute, actually. Just when we're doing this. This is not Stumpwork, but it's a an interesting thing to see, you know. I thought just like to just have a look. Some little beehives there. And just lots of little bits and pieces that, you know, you might want to look at. But I think it's a beautiful book. I don't know if you can still buy it. Probably can. A lot of them don't ever go away anywhere, do they? Now, let's do the Stumpwork thing. Right. Now, I'm having a lot of trouble trying to find the right person. Because I'm doing a person, okay? But I've got some ideas. Here we go. We dropped them anywhere. Dropped the ideas. So first of all, I'll show you the ideas, and then we can work on something. This fan's driving me crazy. It's knocking everything. It's not knocking everything down. Everything I put up there falls down on top of me. That's how bad I haven't got time to do that. Me and my husband did the floor today, and I don't have time for fiddling around with what's here. If I can't find it, I won't be able to use it, will I? But anyway, so this is a Tim Holtz lady. So I got her and I put her down on there, and I've traced around her, and I might have to, I'm thinking about using her because she will probably do what I need, okay? Because you wanted a person, and there's different ways of doing things. So I've got that idea. there was also this one I found, because I wanted to make it not too big, because it's going to be a lot of work, but that's okay, because I want to put it into something eventually. But I'm thinking I might have to go with that lady, because I also have these dolls here that I have a lot of these knitting and crocheting books for dolls. I've got a lot of bead knitted ones and crocheting books. It only cost me 20 cents. And I thought about using one of those. Turned out looking awful scary, didn't she, when I traced around her? But she's not going to fit in what I want to do in the long run with it, I don't think, because I wanted a lady for the garden. So what I'm going to do, I've decided while I was doing that, and now that I'm going to use this. Okay? If you can't find a Tim Holtz person, well, the thing is, it's not the person. It's not going to look anything like that. I need to take up the dress a little bit, right, because I'm not happy to have that long, because I want to show you how to do legs. Now, I've got a pencil, righto. So we can take this away from, I'll get another place, there's more there somewhere. Alright, so I'm going to take this up a bit, but not too much, because we need to be, it's going to look a bit vintage. I need it to look a bit vintage. The reason I did this was because I wanted a little bit of an idea of the size to do her. Yeah, I need to do the size. How skinny is them legs? I cannot draw for love and the money. I'm sorry, I got no idea how to draw. I don't like the feet looking like that either too, so I'm going to stretch them off. Okay, right, so this is going to be a bit of stump work. This is going to take a while, okay, so there'll be a few episodes of this coming along. Right, so we need some legs, just the bottom bit. Righto, so there's a bit of a leg there and a bit of a leg there. She's going to have stockings on, and we need a foot. There's a bit of a foot there, and this one here was pointing straight down, and I don't understand how that's going to work, but anyway, I've got to get these legs at least something to do with the same size, don't we? Really? Something like the same size. Can she stand like that? I guess so. Okay, my absolute wonderful drawing. But when I go to do it, hopefully I can construct it a bit better. So I've put that on there, alright. Now for this reason, I need to have, I want arms, see, so I needed the idea of where the hands would go. And this one here is behind the dress. So if we come down there a bit more and forward here to me, we can do that. Okay, so this looks like she's got a big swollen face, but that's a hair. Right, so that's a hair. Righto. So that's a different part. Okay. So what I need to do now is to retrace this. And I want to put it on a piece of paper, I think, because I haven't it on the other thing. On the tracing paper. Would be okay, but I want to trace this piece here, so I'm going to draw it. So that's a hand, right? There's a hand, probably a badly constructed one, but it's a hand anyway. And this piece here is going to be her other arm, which I need just to take it up under the clothing, right? And these sleeves won't be there, so they'll be under the clothing. There's two arms. I'm going to have two legs with the feet attached, I think. Good idea. Then put shoes on later, okay? Right, and then we need the head bit. It's okay. I'm going to trace it onto there, so I don't know what I'm doing, but anyway. We've got the head part, and then when we come down, we'll come underneath where that line is, see, where her neck is, right? So now we need to trace them onto here. It's really got them on there anyway, but I should be able to do that, see through this. Okay, so this is a body bit on the top. Alright, and it's going to go out under the hair. Alright, so that's the top bit. So the thing you're making is going to come up there, so that's going to be tucked in, right? That'll go under that bit. Down here we'll have this piece here for the hand and arm. This arm here is over here, and down there and up there. I've got a piece here somewhere I could show you, but what to do with that? I had it here yesterday, but I couldn't find the man that I did. I did a lady and a man a long time ago, and I couldn't find the man one, so I got a bit disheartened with it because I didn't know where he is. I don't know where he is, but I don't even know now where the lady is to show you. But I've shown you in the past that I know I have. There's a book. I know I've shown you in the past, but anyway, never mind. We'll be fine. What's that there? Let me see. Don't you dare blow away. I knew that'd do that to me. Isn't it incredible? Every time I come in here, whatever I want's not about. Back here. Right. So this is the head. Arm. Probably needs to be trimmed down a bit more, a bit nicer. I think I might have to have a bit of a... Right. Legs. I've got 2 legs with the feet. And maybe I can shape them a bit better. We don't know yet. It doesn't really matter. You do your best. Do the best you can. One of the legs is a lot thinner than the other one, isn't it? That's scaring me, really. But anyway. Yeah, I'm a bit rough with these things. Sorry about that, people. I don't mean to be. Okay, so now we've got that idea. Right, so we've got them bits blowing all over the place. Now, we need a bit of felt, and we need some cardstock. And I've got, oh, that's brown, that's not really good to me. Oh, it's too dark. Can't use that, it's too dark. Righto. Got any white? Maybe on the back of this. I can use the back of a piece of my books, look at that. Use that, a bit of felt. Now, you can please yourself what sort of inside bits you use. Now, this is a piece of really good wool stuff. I think I'm going to use this felt though because I don't want it to be... It depends on what colour you put under it too, what colour is going to turn out. Okay? Because probably white on the white would be a really good idea. Okay, so we're going to do this until we nearly run out of time, and then we're going to do some more next time, okay? I don't know how far we'll get. Hopefully we'll get a couple of techniques up our sleeve before it finishes. Okay, so... Right. Poor little woman, she's got terrible legs, hasn't she? Maybe I should have used the legs off them other doll things, although they look awful stiff and straight too, don't they? I suppose that can't be helped, can it? What their legs look like. Can't see through there at all. Best to start out with a good looking piece, I think, don't you think? Best to start out with a good looking bit to start with. Even these ones, though, when I traced them, look a bit... No, they don't. They've got a bit of style to them, haven't they? Right, we'll use these legs here on this one. And the little feet. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you with that. That's not good, is it? Use these. Because it doesn't matter, you're not going to necessarily have to make anything particular. Like you make your own personal way you want to do it. You don't have to have anything extremely flash. Right, now, so we've got the cardboard and we've got the piece of felt. We probably should glue that on there. What do you reckon? That'll be a good start. Will a glue stick do that? I suppose it will. Do it good enough, won't it? Because you're going to have stuff over the top. It's not going to go anywhere. And I still haven't cleaned this yet. Am I dreadful? I don't know. What's the matter with me? I just don't have time to do these things. I don't think about them until I come back in here to do them. But at least I've got the floor done. And my sewing machine is sitting here next to me. Oh, on the table. Oh, dear. Me and hubby did a spot of tidying this morning. He came in here for a while and he said, I'm not in the mood for this today. And I said, well, oh, that's good. I said, we made a deal. Wasn't actually anything, you know, other than, oh, we'll do that in the morning. It was mostly that was the deal. And he went out and he had a cup of coffee, and I just kept on going. Thought, oh, well, if he doesn't feel like it, I'm not going to torture him. Anyway, come back in and he helped me. He just was out watering. He had to come in and just have a bit of time himself before he tackled this, because I'm not easy to help, you know. I'm not easy. I half say what I'm talking about, and this goes there and put that over there, and I'm not helping him much. He's got to try and read my mind. I think it's not fun for him, hey? Anyway, it must be going to rain here today. It says it's going to, but it's still really hot. Where's my legs gone? Here's my legs. Rightio, now we're going to get 2 legs. We're going to use these scissors. They should cut all right, I hope. Might have to pin that on there. What do you reckon? It might take off on me if I don't. Because we're going to cut out our legs. I'll do the legs because the hands are not easy. Well, they are, but then, you know, we can do them. Of course we can. But this is going to be a bit easier to tackle first. So if you're going to do your person with legs, this is how we do legs. Now that's not even pinned to that anymore. I'm going to pin down the centre and cut one off at a time. I will, but that's okay. So the bottom of this has got little feet, hasn't it? We'll go then, because you're going to be covering that over. So I'm going to make them probably a little bit longer than, come on. Righto. So we make this a bit better. Cut that nicer. Make it a bit rounded, just for that reason. There's one leg. Our clothes are going to look like they're knitted. Maybe the top. I don't know about the bottom of the dress. Maybe I'll make a skirt and a top for her. Just depends what it looks like when I get to that bit. Oh, they look alright. What happened? One of them's a whole lot longer than the other one. It's going to go up under the dress. Where is that thing? So why is that leg so much bigger? What have I done? I cut it down a bit now. I'm going to have to. Where's my little picture? Actually, it does look bigger in that picture too when I'm looking at it. When I'm looking at it, it looks like it might be. Cut it back a bit further, this one. It must be from where you're looking at the person, okay? Now, for the legs, we're just going to use stocking fabric. I've cut one a lot longer than the other one, haven't I? I don't know why I did that, but I'll cut it off and make it look a bit more. I was supposed to probably cut them both longer, was I? Just depends where I'm going to bring the dress to, okay? And if the legs aren't absolutely perfect because they're not sitting right, well, that's fine. Do your best, okay? We do our best. All right, so we won't do the arms yet because they're going to be different. The hands and arms, the arms are not going to be different, but the hands are made differently. So what I do now is I always collected up these pantyhose and things from the thrift shops because you can buy them brand new, like, you know, and for 50 cents or something. I did have a piece here that I did cut off because I was going to... Here it is. We have some I had earlier. Right, so I've got that colour. I've also got a really... This is a really darker one, this one. A lot darker. But see, once you've stretched it over something, it will make a big difference. So we'll cut a bit off anyway and see what that looks like. Because these can be her stocking legs. Well, I've got blue. These others I would make fruit out of that probably. Maybe even the blue one, the pink one, or something, or flower or something, you know. It's just ideas. Okay, so we've got this bit and we're going to cut that up there. We'll do the same with this bit, just we're going to try both of them so they look like. How tan does she want to be? Righto. So we'll put this one on and you stretch it fair way stretching. Well, see, if this is going to be like a vintage look thing, you probably want the darker stockings, wouldn't you? Because this lighter one is really light. There's all different thicknesses though you can get, like to make in different colours that you can get to do yours. She could have little pale white legs, and maybe she could too, because if she's been, I don't know, she's been in the garden, she probably, decisions. I think I'm going to go with the light colour today. So what you need to do here is just put your piece down like that, and you can glue it on the back, or you can sew it. And I'm going to cut this piece out here a little bit bigger than this, and I'm going to fasten this on here. Give it a bit of a stretch, not too much though, because you don't want to make it look weird. I can do that real easy. Make it look weird. I'm going to cut a little bit more off it. Oh, hang on. Won't matter if it overlaps, will it? Okay, so let's get the glue out. The glue. Oh, there it is. I put it up there so I could see it, you know. Righto. Just get some glue on here. Now. And the little foot, of course, can be made out of a piece of leather to make a shoe, which I can do that in a minute. And I need to, I need me tweezers. I think I need me tweezers for this. And I can't see them. Of course not. Okay, Sonya. I wasn't thinking about tweezers this morning. I got up at 6 o'clock this morning. I know. That's scary. But I did have 5 hours straight sleep. That was something that never happens anymore to me very often. So because I had that big sleep, I didn't mind it when I woke up at 6 o'clock and thought, well, I've got to get up now, I've got lots to do. Okay. So, we're going to use something here to do this with. Okay. Not that, that's not a good idea. Here, right, we got something. So I'm going to pull that over there. Because it's stocking, it's going to be, you know, not too tight, but you do want a little bit. You do want a little bit, so you can take this other side around here. You're going to have to come around the corner a bit neater than that, Sonya. You're going to have to get glue on yourself. You're not going to be able to help that. It's just going to happen. You know, that's just the way things are. Now, so this is a foot. Okay, so we're going to keep that in mind, that this is going under a shoe. This bit. No, stay stuck down, come on. I didn't want to get any on myself because I thought it was going to go back onto the thing and pull it apart. Back on my hands and pull the rest of it to pieces. When you sit down there, come on. Maybe I don't have enough. I don't know why these people have to drive so fast. They really shouldn't be in that much of a hurry. If they're late, they should have got up earlier. something. I don't know. They're just dreadful, aren't they? Some people, they don't even think about what could happen. Why not stick down for me, please? It's probably too wet. Maybe. Now, it's good to have something to refer to, you know, like a picture of some sort. You can do it yourself if you want to go with it and do what you feel is best. That's fine, you know, you can do whatever you want. It's your thing. I'm going to have to pull that round there further. The stocking doesn't want to stick to the bit of stocking, does it? This is going to take a little bit of patience, people, and I'm sure you can do it. I'm sure it'll be fine. I didn't pick too big a person because I need to put it onto something that I'm doing later on. And I don't want it to be too big. Oh, this is not going to stick down for... Oh, please sit down there for me, please. Stop sticking to everything. Okay, got it. The poor lady hasn't got an ankle to be seen. She cankles. She'll forgive me for that. Okay, so it doesn't matter too much about this top bit because that's going to go up underneath the dress. Right, so you're not going to be too scared about that. I feel bad about this, so I'm going to cut her out an ankle. I'm going to go and do this, and I'm going to make a little ankle there for her. Poor little girl. I'm trying to make it so it comes in a bit. I don't know, that's probably worse mess, I don't know. It's not bad. It's a shape, I suppose. Here we go. Got way too much stock in here. You don't need as much, do you? Because it's stretchy. And I should have thought to say that too, you know. But I didn't want to stretch it too far. That was the only thing. But to have it on there nice and cosy, just going to have to stretch it a bit. Okay, so now we're going to have to stretch it because we cut it all off. Come here. She's got a bit of a heel anyway now. And it won't stay down. It's sticking to me. Might have been quicker just to throw a few stitches across there, you know. That looks good for a foot, a leg. Righto, there's one leg. I hope that wasn't too painful for you. Another leg. Now I've got to get it the same colour. This one doesn't look too bad. It's coming down to a what's the name? I guess when we're standing in different places, our legs don't look exactly the same. I don't know. That's my thing, and I'm sticking to it, okay? Right. It's on the side, but we'll just cut that up anyway. Just need to make sure that I've got enough to cover it. So I use the piece of the back of a piece of scrapbook paper, back cardstock bit. These on the scrapbooking paper, you know, paper pad. That's all I use to put behind it. There's no sort of idea for that. It's up to you what you use. And I haven't got a very thick felt because I didn't want to. This looks like a horse leg, this one. I don't want to make it too thick. She doesn't want the legs to be too thick, I don't think. That's not too bad. Now I've got to get this bit right here, and there's too much what's the name? Stuff on there. Okay. Oh, I'm going to have to touch it. I can't not. Just the only thing is like I said, I didn't want it to come and stick into the other piece on me. Righto. Now I've done this sort of thing before in Stumpwork, but I don't think I've made a shoe. Can't remember now. Oh, you would have done because the man has a shoe on, doesn't he? The man that I did, he's got shoes on. Okay, got my legs stuck there. That's not handy. Can't leave them in the same place for too long. They kick up a fuss. They do. Cut that off. I'm not too high. Righto. So now you've got 2 feet. One little ankle. There. Alright. So there's 2 legs with their feet. Now, mouthful of water. We need to decide what on earth we're going to put this onto. Now I do have a hoop here somewhere. I got 2 of them and I put them here and I said to Jeremy I needed those today. Where did I put them? They're here somewhere. Nobody panic. Yeah, right, we better start panicking because what I did with them now. Can't be too far away. Oh, I don't put them in there, did I? And then go throwing things on top of them, that's not a good idea. So we did a good oh, here they are. We've got them. Crikey. I don't think she's going to fit in here, is she? Maybe just, maybe not. I can just make her shorter. There's no rules. I'm going to put her in here because I need a good background for her. Actually, she was going into something else, so maybe I'll just like make it detached, but that's not going to be easy. Let me think about this a minute. Yeah, I definitely do need a background, but I can do that on a bigger thing in a minute. I'll just try and see if I can do some shoes. Some shoes, please. Some shoes. Where's the leather now? When you need it. Was here the other day, looking at me. Oh dear. Felt. Stocking and paint. Right, wool, crochet, thread. Right. What's on there? Now that was really weird, isn't it, how this happens to me every time I go to do something. I can't find the bit I need. It never fails. Never fails me. I'm guaranteed not to be able to find what I'm looking for. I don't think I put them over here anywhere, did I? Oh, I suppose we had a big, you know, them clean-ups where you just had to stuff everything in the cupboard. Okay. Oh, there it is. Right. All I can do is get hold of it now. It is where I thought it was, so that's part of a good thing, isn't it? Partly a good bit. No, can't do it with that. Where's it? Ruler. There we go. Got him. I don't want longer arms, but I can't read. I'm not going to say I wish I had longer arms because I don't, but okay. Bit of leather. You can use felt for this, but I've got all this leather that I was gifted, so I want to use some leather on her shoes. I've got no idea what colour we're going to make it, so we're going to have to wing this too, aren't I? Okay, what colour am I going to do her clothes? Sort of vintage, interesting sort of vintage style would be good, wouldn't it? That's nice. Or a brown one. Brown one, like that. Like this is a suede actually, I think, this bit. Well, that's cool. I probably should put some of that on there. You know, I got this at one of the cheapy shops. I did. This will cut really nice, and I'll put these on. I think I could do a pretty pair. Next time I can do a different colour. I just want to show you how to do this sort of thing today, so you can go and get started with yours. I'm sure that's suede. I don't think it's leather. Okay, so now I'm going to make a shoe. Or does she want a little boot? That'd be interesting because she's going to be in the garden, isn't she? Righto, where's a foot? Where's a foot? I've cut them all off, haven't I, these pieces? They're here somewhere. No, I can't do that. I wonder if this would be too big. Maybe not. Let's do this now. We're going to cut out a foot. A shoe. A shoe. I'm going to cut it out the size of this one here and see what it looks like. See if it's too big. Could be. Could be too big. You never know. Yeah. And it's sitting up a different way, isn't it, to what that shoe's going to be facing. This bit here. Right. So let's cut this out first and see what we're going to do with it then. And I shouldn't have drawn it, should I? No way should you have done that. Actually, you'll have to use the other side now because you can't do this. Not going to help you at all. I cut it down a bit further anyway. Okay, but it's been drawn on, so ah dear, I'm a silly woman, aren't I? Drawn on it. Maybe I'll sit the foot thing there, and then I'll cut this, and I want the shoe to come down, don't I? Oh. There's a parcel man. You think he's bringing me a parcel? I don't know. I bought something from Spotlight. Maybe it'll be here today. Yeah, he did bring a parcel. I don't know where it's from, but we'll have a look. Jeremy might bring it in to me. Look, there's a shoe. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? I'll have to see what we got here like that. Right. Oh, this is heavy. This is not from Spotlight, this is from Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie. Right, I'll do that later. I'm busy now for a minute. Okay, so we've got this shoe. Was that the right thing? Yeah, I just think I did it the wrong way, didn't I? Oh no, this foot. No? I don't know what foot I'm putting it on now. I've lost the plot. Hang on. Oh, that looks good. Is it coming up a leg far enough? Yeah, it's a little boot. It's a little boot, okay? Yeah. One little boot. When you look at this lady and you think, now that could go, you know, that would work, wouldn't it, with the boot, and she needs a skirt thing. I don't know what that would be made out of, but, you know, that's cool. Don't you think that looks cool? I do. I like it. And now we'll try this one. I think this is what I cut it out of anyway, didn't I? This bit. Got the wrong side. Got the wrong side on here as well. Oh dear. Maybe I should redo that. I don't want it the fluffy side. I want it to look properly, as best it can. Keep chopping up things. Sometimes me and Stephanie have a swap of stuff, you know, and some craft things if I need some things she's got and she needs something I got. Well, we have a swap. She lives here in Australia. One of my subscribers for many years. So that's good. Isn't it? It's nice to... Okay, so this is going to have a little bit more taken off that bit. You can see what I'm doing here, but I'm right across the table. Take it in a bit further. I don't know now if you did the wrong thing there. It looks like a booty. It is a booty, yes, it looks bootish like. We're going to put that on there. Because this then was going to be sewn onto your background, whatever that's going to be. So I'm only going to put this in the centre, because we sew this onto the background after we finish making it, or even before we finish the whole thing. But if we put it there like that to start with, there's a foot. And I've got the choice of I can keep taking bits off to see if I can cut a bit back, you know, just to make it look a bit properly, you know what I mean? It's all trial and error sort of thing, isn't it? Well, it's not. It is, because we can't get it exactly what it looks like, you know. Look, if that bead's on there, that's going to look really cool. This is going to have stitches around it, and you're going to be able to see the stitches going around there. And I'm cutting 2 more off there, and so it looks like it's going around the side of it. Well, it'll be going out, because the boot would come up a leg like that, but this part here, maybe we'll cut a bit more of that. We'll have to see, okay? I'm going to have to go. I'm so sorry about that, but I've got to get we'll run out of time. So there's how you do your legs, okay? And there's a little shoe. Now you can go and do that. I'll show you how to do the hands in the next one. It will be a lot different to this. So you need to get together yourself some wire, get yourself some felt, not for the hands, but for the wire, 28 or 26 gauge wire. That's these ones that I've been using with the beads and that. Okay, and the other things that I did, dragonfly and that. I've ordered some of this online. I got this from AliExpress, and I've got some more coming because I needed some more of this. But this is about a 26 gauge, 28 gauges bigger. I reckon this might be 28. But you need some of this for your hands, and you'll need that, or some of that, whatever wire you can find. We need felt, we need the stockings, because we're going to do the head too. And the hands and arms will be on the stocking as well, but the hands will be made with wire. The back piece here that goes underneath there, that will be just made with the cardboard, and then you'll just put that underneath there first before you put a dress on. And the dress is going to be stitched all over, okay? So anyway, I'll get these cut through the right way here in a minute, and we'll do that. Alright, so thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you just come back and continue on with this, because it's going to turn out to be quite good fun, you know. Alright, so thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Please do leave a comment, put a thumbs up, and share. Okay, thank you, bye-bye.